Let's just start the video right out talking about the breasts. Less than 4 weeks out from having a baby. I have done 0 things to prepare for having a baby. A baby will be entering our life in less than a month. We at least have to get down the items, the baby must-haves, the things that like we have to leave the hospital and for the baby to like live. So things like strollers and car seats and snooze sleepers and rockers. All those things we have because we have 2 children already, but they do need to be like freshened up. So I thought, what a perfect time to do a baby must-have video and to talk about the things that are truly tried and true. But when you're on your 3rd child, you are a professional at this parenting thing, at least when it comes to newborns. You know the things you need, you know the things that you don't need, and you know, this is probably why I'm here, like with no preparations done, like 4 weeks out, that like babies don't need that much. So a lot of these items I have used from Ford, then I used them with Shepherd, now I'm using them with a new baby. We do not know what this new baby is, so whatever this baby is. But the one thing that I'm dreading, and I know I like it, but it's just such a full-time job, is like breastfeeding and pumping and like, let's just start the video right out talking about the breasts. And I have been through 4 different pumps. So I've used a Medela, the one that you have like the backpack one, it's a little bit bulkier. I've used Medela Freestyle, which is what I'm gonna talk about. I've used a Willow, which is the portable pump. And then what is the other pump I've used? I've been pumping so long, I can't remember. This is probably my most used baby product. I do breastfeed. I breastfed both of my kids, but I do overproduce a lot, or there are times that I need someone to help me out. So I need to pump the milk for somebody else to feed them. So this Medela Freestyle, whenever I got it, it was like in the upper 200 and something. I don't know the pricing now, but it's one of the pumps that it's not like a $500 pump, or unless they've upped the price like they have with everything in the world. I just get extra pump parts too, to must have, especially if you're pumping a lot. And I just get these things, I'll fill them up and then I'll just put the top on them and I'll leave them in the fridge for somebody else to help feed. I used different bottles every pregnancy. I think as a new mom, like you don't know which bottles are the best. I used to use the Dr. Brown's, the tall and skinny ones with Ford. I've thrown all those away. They're good bottles, but I think there are better ones. Then I used the Dr. Brown's wide mouth bottles for Shepherd. I really liked those. But once I switched to the Smilo bottles, and this is not sponsored by Smilo, once I switched to these Smilo bottles, I didn't go back because instead of them having the vent, the 2-piece vent system that you also have to wash and clean and prep every single time you do a bottle, this has this little vent at the end of the nipple here, and this is all that's in this bottle. So it like vents itself. I'm a huge fan of these bottles. I buy these bottles in every size, size 1, size 2, size 3, size 4. Also this, I just bought some new Boone grass. You're gonna be washing 10 billion bottles. This is I just get it at Target. They have it in all white too, which I prefer. But if you want to get like real spring grassy, get this grass. While we're on the milk nursing bra thing, this is something else that I've also added that I really like. So I used to use Notori bras that I would have to get redone at Nordstrom. I would get the nursing bra straps attached, and then I would use like a Medela really thin bra to sleep in. But I love Spanx everything, and so when I found out that they had a nursing bra, I got this nursing bra in all the colors. I also I'll mention, just because I like the leggings postpartum, I still wear like over the stomach. Mother Love nipple cream. I got in the hospital, in the gift shop, when I was in the hospital with Ford. I immediately went back and bought, before I left, like 3 more things of it. And then I signed up on Amazon to where I got this as a subscription for like 2 years. Because I nursed all the way until I was pregnant with Shepherd, got a tiny break, and then I was nursing with Shepherd. This is amazing. It's gonna prevent like the cracking and like all of the, there's a lot of discomfort that comes from like early breastfeeding, no matter if you're a pro at it or if you're a first-time mom. And one of the many amazing tips that I got was actually from an OBGYN. If you have a multi-story home, two floors or whatever, have a changing table on both floors. And I was like, really? Like, you think you can just walk into the nursery and change the diaper? She was so totally right. So I have 2 changing tables in my house. This is a very small tip, but I think it's a must-have, especially if you got 2 other kids you're watching. I've got my changing table. This is a changing table that I got from Pottery Barn that Kyle actually assembled incorrectly. So this is upside down, but we just haven't fixed it in 3.5 years. One of the biggest splurges, that is a splurge that I think is worth it, is a stroller. I really love the Upper Baby Vista. If I had to pick one stroller that I could use through newborn phase and then like into toddler. So this is the bassinet. It's got a lot of different attachments. If you have multiple kids, you got multiple attachments. But this is the thing, if you need like a newborn must-have, this is really great. I use it until about 3 months or so, which sounds like it's not a lot, but a lot of these systems I think come with this and the rumble seat. And then, you know, put your baby in here. You can put your little fans on there, all that stuff. It's got a UV protector. It's got a bug shield. All those things you first-time moms are really concerned with. That me, I'm like, oh, a wasp nest is in this. Let's get this out. And then as the baby gets older, what I love about the Upper Baby Vista system is they have all these attachments for older children. So you can attach them every which way. This way, then the kids will start kicking each other in the back of the head eventually. Then you have to reconfigure things, turn one of them backwards, you know. There's a lot of different options. I also really like this. The snack trays you can get, I always buy them out at Nordstrom or on Amazon. And then this, you can put your phone in, your keys in, whatever you're carrying around. The car seat is something I need to get serious about because they ain't gonna let me home from the hospital with a baby if I don't have the car seat situation figured out. So we have dusted off these old car seats. For an infant, I like the Nuna Pippa Light. My sister is borrowing it right now because she's using it for her other car for George. I like the Nuna Pippa Light for a smaller baby. And then I like the Upper Baby Mesa as the baby gets into those upper months before they're in there like sitting up car seat. This one would absolutely work from newborn until sitting up. If you like a baby to fit really snug in the car seat, Nuna Pippa Light is for you. If you like them to have a little bit more room, then I like the Upper Baby Mesa. Speaking of unpreparedness in this video, we're moving the week after we have the baby. We have a swimming pool at this new house that doesn't have a ton of shade. And sunscreen is something that I've thought about as a new mom a lot. You know, you think of newborns and like the age that they can finally wear sunscreen, which sunscreen you're putting on your baby. And I have a child that has normal skin and I have a child that has sensitive skin. So that's something that I've kind of swapped up, and I finally arrived to a sunscreen that I really like. This Babo line I really love. What I like about this, it's not like white and cakey when it goes on. That just looks like such a mess, and I feel like if you're at the beach, it's like sand stuck to it. It's like white sunscreen all over the face, but you want something that's really good. So I really like this. It's really great for sensitive skin, which is why I switched to it and why I really like it, because bless, Shepherd has extremely sensitive skin. It's got all those things in it that you need that are truly sun protecting, like the zinc oxide. So there's 3 different types of the sunscreen. There's going to be like a sunscreen stick for the face, a lotion, a spray like I just showed you. But you can see, I mean, look, and I'm like pushing really hard. That's like, it goes right in. It's not super white and streaky. It's also like fragrance free. It's dermatologist and like hypoallergenic tested. They also have like sunscreens for adults. You can see here like when it rubs in. They have other stuff too, so this is another thing that's really great for sensitive skin. So it's shampoo and body wash. And then they have this miracle cream, which I really like. So, you know, sometimes Shepherd will get like dry skin patches and stuff like that. And this is just kind of like a really good cream that's just like a kind of like fix for all things. I think it's like National Sunscreen Day at the end of May, like May 27th. So at the end of May, they're having a 40% off sale, which is like their biggest sale, and it'll be site-wide. My code that you can use to get 40% off is SAFESUN40. A lot of these things are $20 or so, and with this sale, you're gonna get them for like $12, which is so worth it to keep your kids safe from the sun. So I'll include all that in the description box below with that discount code. Remember, you have until May 31st. And thank you so much to Babo Botanicals for sponsoring and collaborating with me on this portion of the video. Coming into the laundry room, I have used Dreft detergent. I just get it at Target. They have like the newborn phase, and then they have another stage. I can't remember what it is, like if it's by month. And I just love this laundry detergent because it smells like a baby. And you are washing clothes on a very constant basis when you have a newborn. So you're going to need 955 things in this draft. This is just your basic sound machine that you can get off of Amazon or Target or whatever. We have these all over our house because our children are so loud. And then this is the Hatch Rest Plus sound machine. I've showed this before on my Instagram. I bought one of these with Ford. You can control it from your phone, which is really nice. Lots of colors, lots of sounds. This is so old, I'm gonna throw this one away and get a new one. But Skip Hop has these little whale things that I always get. So they have a whale bathtub that I can't seem to find anywhere. For infants, it's got a little sling in it. I use that. I use this little whale thing for bath time, and then a little kneeling mat. These are all really inexpensive. I usually get them from Target. They have them at like Macy's and Dillard's and everywhere else. A must-have is a bassinet or some sort of sleeper by your bed. I will not say that this is a must-have, but it's definitely like a want. This was like outrageously expensive, and I was like, is it worth the hype? I really like the Snoo Sleeper. I just got it back from my sister actually, so I've been letting people borrow my Snoo Sleeper because she used it with George. This is gonna rock a baby to sleep. It's gonna really like, it mimics the womb with the sound. It's got its own built-in sound machine. You control it from your phone. It's like a spaceship. I mean, it's amazing. I will say the must-have is the sleeper. This is the highest end, fanciest sleeper that you can get. So you could do something like this if you really have the money to spend and want to splurge, or you could do something like, I also have just the swivel sleeper that you can get from Walmart that's like under $100. Some other like little things that I really love just to mention are like the Halo, the Swaddle sleep sack. It's got Velcro on it. If you're a master swaddler, more power to you. Most people are not master swaddlers, so I really love that Velcro Halo sleep sack. At the end of the day, I think why I'm not stressed about this baby is like, you realize so many of the frou-frou things that people suggest and tell you you need, and unfortunately that you get at baby showers, you sometimes just realize you don't need. All babies need are to be fed and to have a place to live and sleep and a lot of love. I'll link all of these products below the video, and we'll be showing these on Instagram like as they're in use very, very soon.